San Antonio to start out. And here is Vassell. Inside. Wembenyama, no good. Now McBride. And here's Harden for three. Connects from three-point range.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
To the inside. The kick out to Fox. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Harden outside. Howard setting the pick for Harden. And they pick up two. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Wembenyama with it. He's guarded by Howard. Outside Bryant. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pass to Harden. Over Castle. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Down low. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 8.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Bryant to the left side wing. Here's Castle. Off target with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Harden for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, the rare catch and shoot from Harden, showing it's still in his bag.
.132 left to play here in the first. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Cornette passes to Barnes. Outside, Fox with the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
A full speed attack at the rim. Fox is lightning quick.
Philadelphia leading by 7. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Howard is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Harden, and it's Oubre in at the small forward position. The offensive rebound kicks it out to Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They had been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And you just have to have an appreciation how under control Fox plays. I like watching him work the ball through the D in that pick and roll.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 16.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
San Antonio trails by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Fox. To the middle. Here's Cornette. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Excellent shot fake. Once he had the D in the air, the rest was easy.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Harden left side. Pass to Howard. Oubre for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Philadelphia ahead, up by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Philadelphia. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The 17-footer. Rebound, San Antonio. Barnes finds Wembanyama from deep three-point territory. Oubre pulls it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And it's Hayes in the corner. Carries it from three-point range. Hayes has got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia.
And you got to guard him closely from that corner or he will burn you.
Here's Barnes. Johnson outside. This one for three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Johnson dishes to Harper. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Off target from outside. For three, Mitchell. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, that's a great delivery. Knows where her open teammate is and puts it on the money.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Castle. Vassell outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. All sorts of time. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. In the corner, Harden. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Harden's got 19 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here is Vassell. James Harden getting it to go from deep.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
1:33 left in the first half. Right on the bucket. He's got 21.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And that one's good. Shanpenny's got himself on the board with three there.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Philadelphia.
1:05 left in the second quarter. Mitchell with it. Harden outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter. San Antonio trails by 20. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagny. Three-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden outside. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he gets it to go.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
And here's Vassell from the arc. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Philadelphia ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-3 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Howard. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Howard's got the first bucket of the third here for Philadelphia. Wembanyama outside. And Bryant kicks to Fox. It's deflected.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fox from outside, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's McBride. No scoring in this one. Here's Harden. Again, Philadelphia.
And over the last few years, we've seen Harden embrace the mid-range jumper, and it is paying dividends.
Another miss by Fox. Philadelphia with the ball. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. As to Harden. Over Fox. And it's Bryant with the rebound. And so Bryant will bring it up for San Antonio. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Back to Fox. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Fox has got 5 now.
The consistency might not be elite, but still, Fox is a legitimate three-point threat.
Harden looking it over. Shoots over Vassell. Harden's shot is off. And Fox has it in the corner. Another miss by Fox. Here's Philadelphia. Pass to Jones. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Harden. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Castle. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So both teams making some changes here. We've got Devin Vassell. Brian is out there with Barnes. And it's Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Harper. Still yet to score. Here's Oubre. Another miss by Philadelphia. A challenging stretch for San Antonio here. Barnes passes to Bryant. Harper with the steal. A pass to Bosch. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Perfect timing on the alley-oop. Bosch has this kind of a connection with his teammates.
Fox kicks to Bryant. Some solid defense from Bosch. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harper the pass to Hayes. From downtown. And Kelly Oubre. Good for 3. Oubre's got 6.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Fox, no good.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Philadelphia ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Bosch. Harper is out there with Cade Cunningham. And then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Here's Cunningham. Outside Harper. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harper's got his first basket.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Here's San Antonio. Pass to Vassell. Now here's Barnes. Here's the 3. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's picked off. Cornet finds Castle. And here is Barnes. Over Hayes. Barnes can't get it to go. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Cunningham. Misses from close range. Bounce pass Cornet. The drive by Barnes. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
And here is Harper. Oubre outside. Here's Hayes. Lays it up off the glass.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Castle with it. Covered by Cunningham. The shot by Champagnie, no good. Pass to Hayes. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Castle. Over Cunningham. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Bosch. It's hauled in by Cornet. Pass to Castle. Back to Cornet. Now Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Castle, no one around him. drains it from beyond the arc.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cunningham against Castle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Castle.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Cade Cunningham, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Hill comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Edgecombe in for Kelly Oubre. Now, here's Fox. And a miss there on the triple.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
He's in the post, defended by Bryant. That one drops for him. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Cunningham against Fox. Lets the three fly, and the three ball is good. And here's Harper from the arc. Off target. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. And now, our player of the game, James Harden.